and welcome to Southern News Network. I'm Alex Schwach.
And I'm Lindsay Settlemyer. Today's April 1st, and we will keep you updated on the latest campus events, news, and sports. The annual Loop the Lake event was held this Saturday, March 28th. The event was sponsored by Kappa Delta, an effort to raise money for Prevent Child Abuse America. Students from many organizations across campus ran Lake Hollingsworth in support. Thank you, Kappa Delta, for putting on this annual event. In addition to Florida Southern College's modern language curriculum could come to campus sooner rather than later, because of a group of students dedicated to learning the workings of American Sign Language. Juniors Marissa Halper and Liz Miles lead the ASL Circle, a club focusing on learning about American Sign Language and deaf culture. Bethany Schramm has more on the story.
Juniors Marissa Halper and Liz Miles lead ASL Circle, a club focusing on learning about American Sign Language and deaf culture.
I was interested in ASL because I had seen a lot of people doing it at my camp, and I see people doing it at church a lot, so I've always been interested. And then I joined the club, and then it wasn't really meeting that much. The person who was running it was just too busy, and so I reached out to Liz, who I knew how to sign, and then her and I both had the initiative that the group needed to just kind of start meeting weekly, and so now we have a little group that meets at least 3 times a week, and it's our members are fairly regular.
You realize that how much use you can get out of it, and then I realized that I wanted to be that voice for other people because I know that I can be a little expressive with my voice, and I do talk a lot, and so if I could talk for other people, then that would be beneficial. And I already talk with my hands, so why not talk with my hands in something that's actually important.
The group hopes that someday they can bring ASL classes to the Florida Southern curriculum.
I know I would love to have an ASL class here. I know Polk State does, and so does Southeastern, so we should, if we want to be competitive with them, then we should probably do that.
For such a quiet group on campus, their voices are certainly being heard. For Southern News, I'm Bethany Schramm.
Thanks, Bethany.
The final day to complete submissions for the Honor Celebration Awards was Sunday, March 29th. Awards for outstanding individuals, organizations, fraternities, and sororities will be determined by the Center for Student Involvement and Student Submissions. The honors will be awarded in a ceremony on Wednesday, April 8th, in the Eleanor Searle Drawing Room at 5 p.m. Studio Box is the new improv club on campus that has got everybody's attention. The comedic group started this semester, and it has received great feedback from FSC students. Kate Becker tells more on the story.
I met him on a Sunday and his name was Tom. Did you run, did you run? He was really nice, he introduced me to his mom. Did you run, did you run? Yeah!
Meet the group Studio Box, a group of 13 FSC students that bring entertainment to the school's community.
So Studio Box is an improv comedy group, and basically what that means is we have games and different activities in which we have to think of everything on the spot.
I think Studio Box is really cool, and it's a cool new initiative, and it really is getting the campus involved. I mean, it's really grown in the semester, and I laugh every time.
The group has had a full house for every show.
I've seen how much we're really involved music and talents. And I think this club kind of just shows a lot of that with the improv. And I think everyone's really just wants to come out and have a good time and laugh. And it really gives students something else to do on a Friday night.
You can come one time and you'll laugh hysterically, and then you come the next time and you'll laugh just as hard because it's completely different. Every game is different, every scene is different, every character is different, so you never know what to expect. People come here because they know they're going to laugh, they just don't know how or why.
The group practice weekly, and they encourage students to audition. With Southern News, I'm Kate Becker.
Thanks, Kate. Now to Ellie Horton with this week's Mocs Athletic Update.
I'm Ellie Horton with this week's Mocs Sports Update. Men's lacrosse defeated Queens, North Carolina 10-6 on Saturday. Dane Sorensen had a team-high 4 goals, with Colin Bayer adding a goal and an assist to lead the Mocs. FSC has now won 3 of their last 4 contests. The Mocs' next match will be at conference rival St. Leo this Saturday. The men's basketball won the NCAA Division II National Championships this Saturday versus the Indiana Hawks. Students gathered in Baghat Gardens on Sunday afternoon to greet the men back to campus and celebrate their win with music, food, and friends. Back to you, Alex and Lindsay.
Thank you for joining us for this week's episode of Southern News Network.
April Fools! I'm Alex Schwach.
And I'm Lindsay Sotomayor.
Tune in next week for the latest happenings on campus.